welcome to Duel's Desktop Vlog. I hope everyone had a great New Year. I certainly most have. I stood up all night to watch the Twilight Zone Marathon and Sci-Fi, and then watch the ball drop. And to be honest, I don't watch the whole New Year's Eve thing with Carson Daly because it seems like every year it gets worse and worse. But I'm not going to talk about that right now. Right now, what I will talk about is the fact that it seems like there's a lot of issues going on between Apple and consumers who are still using the 4S models for iPhones. There was an update for iOS 9 that got pushed out to all the iPhones that can support it. The problem is that the Apple 4S got the download too, and ever since then it's been nothing but problems from day one since the update came through. Now, you all think that Apple would have said, okay, the iOS update might have not been that great for the 4Ss. Let's just stop it at that. If consumers want to get iOS 9, they go upgrade to a newer phone, which would make sense because the Apple 4S is about 5 years old now. And I think about on April it's going to be 5 years old because it came out in April 2011. And so far as generations are concerned, you have 4S, 5, 5S, 6, and now a 6S. So that's 5 generations ago. A new phone comes out every year nowadays, and I can see both sides. I can see both sides. The consumers, they don't want to upgrade to a new phone because their phone works up to that point, or they don't want to upgrade, maybe locked in their 2-year contract. Even though a lot of companies are doing away with the contracts, Verizon did away with the 2-year annual agreement, AT&T, like a lot of the consumers, a lot of the ISPs out there are doing away with the 2-year locked-in deal. Now usually you just pay for a phone upright and just pay for the monthly service. You don't have to worry about being in a 2-year contract anymore. Or you could just save up and maybe get a nice phone at Gazelle.com refurbished, like an iPhone 5 or 5S for about, a few $100s. I mean, it's not going to be brand new, it's going to be refurbished, but, it's going to be better than the 4S that's going through right now. And I seriously think that if Apple realized the problems that was going on with iOS 8 and even iOS 9, why would they push it to the Apple 4S? I mean, that makes no sense. None. I mean, it's not going to run that well. You were aware, but yet you still pushed up because the consumers who had an Apple 4S want the latest updates. Well, you know what? The hardware is about 5 years old. That's like taking a 5 or 6-year-old computer, like from 2009 or 2010, and expecting to run the best new games like Battlefield and other games that require so much hardware and software requirements, and that's just for the minimum. Keep in mind, minimum doesn't mean it's going to run that well. It just means that that's the minimum it needs before it even considers running the system, whether it's hardware or software. Now, the iPhone 4S meets the minimum requirements, then Apple is like, well, you know what? If they met the minimum requirements, I mean, we can't really do anything about it. But the thing of it is that what sucks about it is that if they upgrade to Apple iOS 9 or under 4S, they had no choice to go back. They had to stick with their iOS 9, or they have to upgrade to another iPhone, and that's where this $5 million class action lawsuit is going to take place because users feel like they got cheated. So I see both sides, but to be honest, I mean, it's old hardware. You can't really expect 5-year-old hardware to run on modern software, and if you do, then they must be one hell of a software development team because the technology that happened 5 years ago is nowhere near the technology that's happening now, and I just hope everything gets resolved in this matter very quickly. They did say that the $5 million class action lawsuit could triple, depending on how many users were infected or registered the complaints. But you know what? I'm sorry to say this, but regardless of what Apple says, everything just not always work. You have hardware and you have software going back and forth with each other instead of working well with each other. And if you knew that your iOS 9 was going to cause issues in the 4S, you should have never pushed it out. That should have never been an option. But that's my opinion for today, and I hope everyone had a great New Year. And I will see you all in the next coming up weeks, and I will keep you all informed of everything that's happening technology-wise. So, with that being said, I will see you all later. Have a great day.